Continuing to follow breaking news this morning, a man is dead after being shot in the head near a housing development in South Nashville. Cuthbert Langley has been on the scene all morning for us. And Cuthbert, I know police have been trying to piece this together for about 5 hours now.
They have, Amy. This has taken quite a while, and the crime scene here, as it gets a little bit brighter out here, is showing to be very large. Let me step out and show you exactly what we're talking about. It really starts right over here near this apartment complex right off of Lafayette Street, and then as we kind of pan over, you can see those evidence markers pretty much dotting the yard right here. It goes all the way into that parking lot. That's where police say they found this man, this 20-year-old, around 2:45 this morning, as you said, Amy, with a gunshot wound to the head. It's been an emotional morning. Let's take a look at the scene from earlier today. You can see right there folks hugging just feet away from this crime scene. We heard folks angry. We had people crying out here. It's definitely been quite a tragic start to this morning for so many people who live in this area. At this point, though, police say they do not have any suspects in custody at this point. Literally within the last 20 minutes or so, we saw a couple of people being placed into back of police cars to be taken into questioning. We have to be careful here saying they're not suspects at this point, just taken for questioning. So police still have a lot of work ahead of them this morning, but there are a couple of security cameras actually right above the parking lot where this shooting happened. So perhaps those can provide some sort of information, some sort of a scene for police to help kind of figure out who this suspect may be. So of course we'll be closely watching the developments throughout the morning, both on air and online. But for now, we're live here in South Nashville. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
All right, Cuthbert, thank you for that. And a small-time drug deal put the Nashville International Airport on high alert over the weekend. 2 men were arrested after going into a secure area with heroin, crystal meth, and prescription pills. Stephen Scott and Seth Brown are facing a slew of charges. No word yet how they got onto the airport grounds with the drugs. And we're also learning of a second security scare at the airport this weekend. Jason Clark was arrested after a TSA official said that he told them he had a hand grenade in his pocket. Well, he says that he never said that, but did make a joke to that effect. That joke has him facing a false report charge.
New this morning for you, 2 people had to be sent to the hospital overnight after a crash along I-65 North. Police tell us the driver of the Nissan Xterra apparently lost control and rolled. A man and woman went to the hospital. They should be okay. Police say alcohol was not a factor. And grief counselors are at Blackman High School this morning in Rutherford County after a 16-year-old was killed in a crash over the weekend. Daniel Winters died after the car that he was in veered off I-24 in Laverne early yesterday morning, slamming into a rock wall. The driver, 18-year-old Michael Brobeck, was also injured. We don't know how seriously. Both were members of the Blackman High School wrestling team and had just qualified for a state tournament hours earlier. Neither of the young men were wearing their seatbelt. We're told Brobeck will likely be charged with vehicular homicide because of that.
Well, an elderly woman has passed away now after a wreck in Clarksville. It happened Saturday morning at the intersection of Highway 76 and Old Farmers Road. According to the Clarksville police, they say 86-year-old Maddie Hand crashed into another car at the intersection. Hand was pronounced dead at Gateway Hospital. Police tell us no charges will be filed. Now, there was another fatal wreck in Smith County as well. Happened Saturday on I-40 near State Highway 53. According to TDOT, a tractor trailer was hit by a car while it was parked on the shoulder. The car spun back into traffic and was hit by another vehicle.
New this morning for you, a fugitive has been captured outside of this East Nashville nightclub. Vincent Dean was picked up a little bit earlier this morning in the parking lot just outside of Limelight. That's right there on Woodland, pretty much right across from LP Field. We're told Dean has a lengthy criminal record with gun and drug charges on it.
A shootout at a busy nightclub ends with 1 man dead and another behind bars. Cornell Hurley is charged with criminal homicide. Clarksville police say he shot 3 men during an argument outside the Lodge Sports Bar late Friday night. Terrence Harwell was killed. 2 others were rushed to the hospital. We're waiting for an update on their conditions. Investigators tell us, though, more charges are pending. They're asking anyone with information about that case to call Crime Stoppers 931-645-TIPS.